Paul writes to the Philippians, and he speaks to their sense of selfishness. You know, we are born into this world, and by nature we are very selfish. As a matter of fact, the first few years of our life, everything revolves around us. We cry, and someone comes to our aid. We cry again, and somebody gives us a container that's got a rubber thing on top with some good old milk inside. We cry again, and somebody picks us up and they take all our clothes off and they change our diaper. Our world revolves around us. If we're not careful, we can become selfish, and that selfishness would manifest itself in some unhealthy ways. We can become selfish and be inconsiderate to other people. That's just not godly, and that's not Christian. That's not what a follower of Christ does, nor how he or she behaves. We can become selfish with our money and no longer be generous. We can become selfish with our time and fail to be the father with our children or spouse that we need to be. We can become selfish with our interests, what we like to do, and especially in a family context. If we're not unselfish, then we will communicate behaviors and attitudes that only promote the self and not the family. This is a very difficult motivation and attitude to crucify, but it can be crucified. But if we're not careful, that selfishness will continue to manifest itself in unhealthy behaviors and attitudes, and we only mimic Satan when we do that. Join me in searching my heart, but also forsaking any selfish attitude or behavior, and asking God to give us a sense of unselfishness, that I'm willing to be generous with my time and resources for the sake of the kingdom and for my Christ. It is possible, and it is most rewarding. God, we need your help. Help us to be unselfish, just like your Son was, who did not consider himself to be equal with the Father, but he became and took on the form of a bondservant. Let us imitate the example of Christ.